Okay, let's dive in. So by the time you've hit your 40s and 50s, your body's recovery system doesn't bounce back like it used to. You've got inflammation simmering under the surface, aches and pains, and sleep, well, sleep's not like it used to be. So that's where tools like localised cryotherapy, red light therapy have suddenly come in. But is there anything behind them? Can they actually make a difference? What's the science behind it? So cryotherapy, you might have heard about it freezing fat. It's not about that. It's about cooling inflammation. When you expose a sore area to an intense cold, minus 100 degrees, your skin gets to about 4 degrees, it triggers a physiological response that reduces inflammatory cytokines. So that boosts your blood flow to the area, so decreases muscle soreness and aches and pains. The studies do show that it can help with that. Research shows that it helps metabolic markers and your in muscles anti-inflammatory hormone. Other research shows that it actually reduces DOMS, delayed muscle onset soreness, and speeds up your recovery after resistance training. Now, most of us don't have the time for that, but if it can help with aches and pains, injury, then it's definitely worth it. And that's what I tried it out for.
So I'm going to get you to do it.
Yeah.
In a second, I'm just going to get you to get up and then just try and get a little bit of movement through it.
Okay.
And then we can go again for a little pass.
And then I also tried a little bit of red light therapy, which was a bit like going into a sunbed. So red and near infrared light therapy works on your mitochondria, so kind of your cell's energy factories. As we age, estrogen drops, mitochondrial function and collagen production also decline. And that's why recovery slows down and joints ache. Red light therapy apparently helps energize those cells, improves circulations and lowers oxidative stress, supporting collagen repair. Again, there are some studies around collagen, but really, and also around joint pain and inflammation. For midlife women, that means faster muscle recovery, fewer niggles, and better tissue resilience. So basically, your body bounces back a little bit better than when you're, a bit like when you were younger. So, did they work? Let's dive in to see behind the headlines what it's actually like doing these kind of things. Slightly reminds me of being a teenager and using my mum's terrible amount to say sunbed, like lean over the bed and lie in the sunbed. It's terrible, but it feels a bit like that. So what did I think? Well, I definitely had where my knees were really grazed, that definitely recovered much quicker than it would do normally. I had bruising over both knees, but it wasn't half as bad as I normally get them. And I think that was from the red light therapy, because that's the bit that got treated there. And then in terms of my my hip and my back and that cryotherapy, the therapist himself wasn't sure how much that would be applicable, but I definitely had more movement in it afterwards. It didn't help treat the whole thing. I had to go and have 3 bouts of physiotherapy where I had sprained my back muscle, and that's still ongoing. So whilst I could definitely say that it helped my movement and I felt better immediately afterwards, obviously it needed a lot more than that. But in terms of the red light therapy, I would say that inflammatory response definitely helped